Krishna. Krishna, Gauranga,
Connected.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Nityananda, Nityananda Nityananda, Nityananda Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Nityananda Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Nityananda Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Gora Chandra, 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 Goranga, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Goranga, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Goranga, 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 Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gauranga. Gaurachandra, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, I'm preparing also for that journey there, Ray. We all should be preparing for it. This is how you do it. Very easy preparation. Just chant in association with devotees. Hear the holy name. And have this deep spiritual awakening. Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. 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 Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Gora, Chandra, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Radha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Gora Chandra, 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 Goranga, 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 Gora Chandra, 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 Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai, 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 Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Vishvambara, 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 Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, 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 Krishna. Gora Chandra. Krishna, 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 Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, Gora, 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 Goranga, 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 Goranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, As Lord Chaitanya viewed Lord Jagannath from behind the Garuda column, hundreds and thousands of people in front of him were seeing the deity. Mm. Uh, Suddenly, a woman from Orissa, unable to see Lord Jagannath because of the crowd, climbed the column of Garuda, placing her foot on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's shoulder. When he saw this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's personal servant, Govinda, hastily got her down from her position. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, however, chastised him for this. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Govinda, "O uncivilized man, do not forbid this woman to climb the Garuda Stamba. Let her see Lord Jagannath to her full satisfaction." When the woman came to her senses, however, she quickly climbed back down to the ground, and seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately begged at his lotus feet for forgiveness. Seeing the woman's eagerness, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Lord Jagannath has not bestowed so much eagerness upon me. She has fully absorbed her body, mind, and life in Lord Jagannath. Therefore, she was unaware that she was putting her foot on my shoulder. She has fully absorbed her body, mind, and life in Lord Jagannath. Therefore, she was unaware that she was putting her foot on my shoulder. Alas, how fortunate this woman is. I pray at her feet that she favor me with her great eagerness to see Lord Jagannath." Lord Chaitanya grew very much agitated, like a person who has just lost a recently acquired jewel. Then he became very morose and returned home. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down on the ground and began to mark it with his fingernails. He was blinded by tears, which flowed from his eyes like the Ganges. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "I found Lord Krishna." I found Lord Krishna. But the Lord of Vrindavan, I found Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan, but I have lost him again. Who has taken my Krishna? Who has taken my Krishna? Where has he gone? When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dreamed of the rasa dance, he was fully absorbed in transcendental bliss. But when his dream broke, he thought he had lost the precious jewel. Ah, ah. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would chant and dance, always absorbed in the bliss of transcendental madness. He carried out the necessity of the body, such as eating and bathing, merely out of habit. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would chant and dance, always absorbed in the bliss of transcendental madness. At night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would reveal to Swarab Damodar and Ramananda Roy the ecstatic feelings of his mind. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "At first, my mind somehow achieved the treasure of Krishna. At first, my mind somehow achieved the treasure of Krishna, but it again lost him. Therefore, it gave up my body. Therefore, it gave up my body and home because of lamentation and accepted the religious principles of a Kapilaka yogi. Then my mind went to Vrindavan with its disciples' eye senses. Having lost his acquired gems, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with lamentation by remembering its attributes. Then, grasping the necks of Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar Goswami, he cried, "Alas, where is my Lord Hari? Alas, where is my Lord Hari? Alas, where is my Lord Hari? Where is Hari? Where is Hari? Where is Hari?" Finally, he became restless and lost all patience. "My dear friends," he said, "please hear of Krishna's sweetness. My dear friends, please hear of Krishna's sweetness." Because of a great desire for that sweetness, because of a great desire for that sweetness, because of a great desire for that sweetness, my mind has given up all social and Vedic principles, religious principles, and taken to the profession of begging, exactly like a mystic yogi. The ring of Krishna's Rasa Leela. Uh, the ring of Krishna's Rasa Leela. Uh, manufactured by Shukadev Goswami, the most auspicious craftsman, is as pure as an earring made of a conch shell. The yogi of my mind is wearing that earring upon its ear. From the gourd he has carved out the bowl of my aspirations. From a gourd he has carved out the bowl of my aspirations, and he has taken the bag of my expectations on his shoulder. From a gourd he has carved out the bowl of my aspirations, and has taken the bag of my expectations on his shoulder. The yogi of my mind wears a torn quilt of anxiety. On his dirty body, which is covered with dust and ashes. His only words are, "Alas, Krishna, alas, Krishna, alas, Krishna." He wears 12 bangles of distress on his wrist and a turban of greed on his head because he has not eaten anything. He is very thin. The great yogi of my mind always studies the poetry and discussions of Lord Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. In Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures, great saintly yogis like Vyasudev and Sukadev Goswami have described Lord Krishna as the super soul beyond all material contamination. The mystic yogi of my mind has assumed the name Mahabolya and made disciples of my 10 senses. Thus my mind has gone to Vrindavan, leaving aside the home of my body and the great treasure of material enjoyment. Ah, ah. In Vrindavan, he goes from door to door begging alms with all his disciples. He begs from both the moving and the inert inhabitants, the citizens, the trees, and the creepers. In this way, he lives on fruits, roots, and leaves. The gopis of Rajabhumi always taste the nectar of Krishna's attributes. His beauty, his sweetness, his aroma, the sound of his flute, and the touch of his body. My mind's five disciples, the senses of perception, gather the remnants of that nectar from the gopis and bring them to the yogi of my mind. The senses maintain their lives by eating those remnants. The gopis of Rajabhumi always taste the nectar of Krishna's attributes. His beauty, his sweetness, his aroma, the sound of his flute, and the touch of his body. My mind's five disciples, the senses of perception, gather the remnants of that nectar from the gopis and bring them to the yogi of my mind. The senses maintain their lives by eating those remnants. There is a solitary garden where Krishna enjoys his pastimes. And in one corner of the pavilion, in that garden, the yogi of my mind, along with his disciples, practices mystic yoga. Wanting to see Krishna directly, this yogi remains awake throughout the night, meditating on Krishna, who is the supersoul, uncontaminated by the three modes of nature. When my mind lost the association of Krishna and could no longer see him, he became depressed and took up mystic yoga. In the void of separation from Krishna, he experienced 10 transcendental transformations. Agitated by these transformations, my mind fled, leaving my body, his place of residence, empty. Thus I am completely in trance. When the gopis felt separation from Krishna, they experienced 10 kinds of bodily transformations. These same symptoms appeared in the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The 10 bodily transformations resulting from separation from Krishna are anxiety, wakefulness, mental agitation, thinness, uncleanliness, talking like a madman, disease, madness, illusion, and death. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed night and day by these 10 ecstatic symptoms. Whenever such symptoms arose, his mind became unsteady. After speaking in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell silent. Then Ramananda Roy began to recite various verses. Ramananda Roy recited a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, and Swarab Damodar Goswami sang of Krishna's pastimes. In this way, they brought Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to external consciousness. After half the night had passed in this way, Ramananda Roy and Swarab Damodar Goswami made Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lie down on his bed in the inner room. Ramananda Roy returned home, and Swarab Damodar Goswami and Govinda lay down in front of the door of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's room. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained awake throughout the entire night, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra very loudly. After some time, Swarab Damodar could no longer hear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting. When he entered the room, he found the 3 doors locked, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was gone. All the devotees were anxious when they saw that the Lord was not in his room. They wandered about searching for him with a warning lamp. After searching for some time, they came upon Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lying in a corner by the northern side of the Simhadwar gate. At first they were overjoyed to see him, but then they saw his condition. All the devotees, headed by Swarab Damodar Goswami, were very anxious. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was lying unconscious, and his body had become elongated by 5 or 6 cubits. There was no breath in his nostrils. Each of his arms and legs had become 3 cubits long. Only skin connected the separated joints. The Lord's bodily temperature indicated life was very low. All the joints in his arms, legs, and neck and waist were all separated by at least 6 inches. Uh, uh, uh. It appeared that only skin covered his elongated joints. Seeing the Lord's condition, all the devotees were unhappy. They almost died when they saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his mouth full of saliva and the foam in his eyes turned upwards. When they saw this, Swarab Damodar Goswami and all the other devotees began to chant the holy name of Krishna very loudly into Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ear. After they had chanted in this way for a very long time, the holy name of Krishna entered the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he suddenly arose with a loud shout of Hari Bol. As soon as the Lord returned to external consciousness, all his joints contracted and his entire body returned to normal. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami has described these symptoms elaborately in his book Gauranga Stava Kalpavriksha. In the house of Kashi Mishra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would sometimes be greatly aggrieved. Feeling separation from Krishna, the joints of his transcendental body would slacken, and his arms and legs would become elongated. Rolling on the ground, the Lord would cry out in distress in a faltering voice and weep very sorrowfully. His appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu awakening in my heart maddens. Just then everyone heard the blowing of the conch shell at Jagannath Temple. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately took his bath and went to see Lord Jagannath. Thus I have described the uncommon transformations of the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When people hear about this, they are very much astonished. No one has witnessed such bodily changes elsewhere, nor has anyone read of them in the revealed scriptures. Yet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the supreme sannyasi, exhibited these symptoms. These ecstasies are not described in the Shastras, and they are inconceivable to common men. Therefore, people in general do not believe in them. Raghunath Das Goswami lived continuously with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am simply recording whatever I have heard from him. Common men do not believe in these pastimes. I believe in them totally. So really, that's really the essence, isn't it? Common people, common devotees, which is not much different than common men still. Common persons, common devotees are basically those who worship the Lord with this awe and reverence thing. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord or Krishna says, in Adi Lila, I have so many devotees in the universe who worship him with awe and reverence. See, these are common devotees, and many of these common devotees do not believe in these ecstasies that Lord exhibited. And not even, I mean, Lord Chaitanya exhibited those ecstasies to that extent because he was showing you how much of devotion this Radharani has for Krishna because he was in that mood and how they cause the most powerful transformations like that. No, this cannot be imitated. Even regular, even ecstatic devotees don't have symptoms like that. That's in Vrindavan. That's why Radharani was considered the supreme devotee because of her supreme devotion and realization about Krishna. That's why I gotta like even see in the world some devotees, they come here and they get some kind of awakening and they use that to feed the false ego. And so water those weeds. And so you got to see also the realization. I think we were talking about that yesterday. Yeah, you got to see the realization and the revelation and how one acts according to the different tattvas, like Guru Tattva. You know, it's it's not enough to just hypocritically say, "Oh, all glories to Guru Dev, my Guru Dev, Gaur Das," all this, but you don't act in that capacity. It's not showing in your symptoms. You actually act opposite of that. In sneaky ways and subtle ways. See, that's that putana uh, uh, obstacle, which you can overcome by serving a bona fide guru and to where you stay purified and by being dedicated and committed to the path. You overcome putana and kalya. Kalya is you have poison in your speech. See, so like sometimes, like I told devotee that I didn't feel was ready to be doing lives because it's just not time because still the sound vibration is not purified enough. Not enough dedication and purification yet. So those persons have to continue on the being committed on this path, and by all these, Krishna gives you a deep awakening of the truth, and you see the truth, and it sets you free from illusions, many illusions, gives you protection and all that. And then when you speak, your words will have purifying potency and not be tinged with any kind of poisonous stuff. Uh, that's the reason why this is a parampara system, so headed by a real devotee who has the empowerment to help the devotees through these obstacles so that they can attain the real Vrindavan, get this real bhakti, real devotion awakened in their hearts. Uh, 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 yeah, so this is about it. Yeah. Yeah. So common devotees don't believe in ecstasies like this, or even ecstasy of devotees who have the symptoms of chanting the holy names with devotion, with tears and laughter and choking up and all of that. You know, they don't believe in these ecstasies. Yeah. And Yeah, and so that's why that's really the problem. But that's Chaitanya Lila. That's where we're actually preaching these conceptions. We are here. I came across this verse here today and saw something here. Yeah, you know that woman that stepped on Lord Chaitanya's shoulder to see Lord Jagannath. And so Govinda was chastised in an interesting way. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Govinda, O Adivesh, uncivilized man, do not forbid this woman to climb the Garuda Stamba. Let her see Lord Jagannath to her full satisfaction. See, seeing the woman's eagerness, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Lord Jagannath has not bestowed such eagerness upon me. So uncivilized man, in this context is interesting because this is the new. If you want to be a real Aryan, on the transcendental level, you need to understand this path. It's called the path of eagerness. When you get a taste for chanting the holy name, and the Lord bestows His potency on you, or you even feel the rays of it, and tears come to your eyes. When you chant, you start to develop an eagerness to chant the holy name. The eagerness, you want to chant. You become really attentive in your chanting. That's why if people giving classes here, I look and see if are they do they have that kind of eagerness, or are they just Hare Krishna, and they drift off into their mind. They start speculating. See, that's inattentive chanting. It lacks that eagerness. That's what people should. Yeah. Well, that's what you'll get here if you're serious and you really want Krishna. You'll develop an eagerness to attain that Lord, just like a devotee. The Lord is showing as a perfect devotee. This eagerness he had. He wanted to attain the association of Krishna, even though he has the associate. This is Yoga Maya in action now. The Lord appears to hide, and then the devotee doesn't want to be separated from the Lord, so they eagerly try to attain the Lord in their chanting, in their service, in their looking for that Lord. This is Vrindavan. It's like that. So that's why if you don't have that eagerness, it doesn't show up in your activities in your chanting. If you're chanting Hare Krishna, and you start drifting off because of the lack of eagerness, lack of attachment. So that's what you need here. If anybody has those symptoms, that's what you got to see. You want to be around devotees who have that eagerness to attain Krishna. Even though they've attained Krishna already, still it appears the Yoga Maya creates a situation of separation, just like in this world. Mahamaya always creates situations of union and separation with bodies. Okay? So Yoga Maya, the Lord's transcendental potency, creates situations of separation of the spiritual bodies between the Lord and the Lord's devotee, and that creates these ecstasies and these pastimes. The devotees pass their time in these ecstasies of union and separation. That's this path. Otherwise, you're adivesha, uncivilized persons. I don't care how many rules. The Lord is saying, hey, this Govinda was acting like a Vaidhi Bhakti in this way and didn't see the higher path. It was naturally, of course, but just he wasn't. So the Lord used this as a preaching point. Oh, you're seeing externally that this lady's putting a foot on my. See, according to Vaidhi Bhakti, that's offensive, isn't it? Putting the foot on the deity or to go on the altar, that's offensive on the level of Vaidhi Bhakti. But an intimate associate with the Lord, the lady is showing she has such absorption, such eagerness. She's on a whole nother path. And not to respond appropriately to that situation is 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 actually ignorant, uncivilized. See, so the Lord's pointing out a very high level of devotional service. That's the level that we're preaching here. These kind of subtle principles. Otherwise, you're uncivilized. It doesn't matter. I don't care if there are millions of people worshiping you as a guru in ISKCON or any other group. If you don't understand these principles of eagerly um, desiring to associate with the Lord through your service, then you're still not a civilized person in the eyes of God. Oh, at least that's what that says there. I can see that. People think they're civilized because they follow the rules and regulations. Maybe you're a little civilized, but not on that level of this deeper level of truth. You're not civilized, so you need to go to the next platform. This is why these I love these books from the beginning, because they really portray the highest truth, which is basically, this being under the shelter of the yoga maya potency, and exchanging these intimate pastimes with the Lord, passing your time in that way. Yeah. Uh, See, Lord Jagannath has not bestowed such eagerness upon me. If you want to follow this path of eagerness in your chanting the holy name, then you must associate with devotees who have this eagerness to associate with Krishna. See? And that's what, if you want that, you really desire that, if you see that as treasure, you cherish that, the Lord will give you that eagerness. But if you're not so eager and you're just chanting and spacing out and speculating and all of that, well, then hang around longer and hear some more of this preaching, see some more of these dynamics, and maybe this desire for this kind of eagerness in your worship of Krishna will take birth. If you see how the devotees and their reward in acting this way, there's like a reward. Their reward is the treasure of intimacy with Krishna, the protect, and all the perks that come with it. Like if you're into the Lord and He's into you, if you're in the Lord, the transcendental Lord, and that transcendental Lord is in you by this level of worship, this type of worship, this rare type of worship, then uncommon symptoms will happen around you. Okay? Uncommon things that don't happen to just general devotees who are maybe still in an uncivilized state. Like the Brahmins, the wives of the Brahmin, the husbands of those wives of the Brahmins in 10th canto. Even though they were acting civilized, they were uncivilized. See? The ones who were more civilized were those wives who eagerly wanted to associate and serve the cowherd boys, the ecstatic devotees. And then by that service and by that association they developed love of Krishna very quickly. See, that's the real path. See, Prabhupada put that in his books. Uh, Let's see if I can find this here. I actually answered Bhagavan Das, the ex-guru of in ISKCON, wrote an interesting post. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, let's see if it's here. Yeah, so Bhagavan Das writes July 5th, beginning fourth quarter of 77. Oh, at 77, what's to come is a mystery unfolding, asking Krishna for the vision to understand what's coming and the ability to deal with it in these times of unholy demoniac alliances all over the world. Will devotees be known in history as an oasis, or will the fighting within ISKCON be part and parcel of the overall insanity of inept politics and religion? See? So obviously he's seen within ISKCON this fighting within in ISKCON. And will it be known as oasis? How can it be known as an oasis if you don't get over that? That fighting is all conditioning. That fighting is all due to the modes of nature. See? So that's a great consideration of his there. It's a really good question. See? Because he did have some contact with Prabhupada, and that was like being in an oasis. But it was not sustainable. They didn't reach the point of sustainability because all they were getting were raised still, and they were young, and they jumped. They jumped to be teachers, to be looked upon as teachers and as spiritual masters, and they didn't have the qualification. All they did was heap on more karma and pollution on them, and they can't get over these basic things. That's why I'm a little careful. People that just want to be teachers, or if just to go live and then people start looking at you, and giving you their attention, and if you're that type still and you're not really solidly fixed and purified, and you can go off on that tangent like the Johann guy over there, just go off on that other path. It's a path of speculation. It's not in the real line. And then you preach something else. There's no real shelter there. There's no shelter in speculation. So what he's saying, you could apply here, and we'll see. Or I mean, I'm already seeing, and some other devotees are seeing, this is like an oasis here. Yeah, and especially when you get over your own conditioning and it's not harassing you so much. You're more on top of it and you're not under it. And so that's the fight, it's the and you'll get on top of it. You just stick with this path, and by Guru Krishna and a Vaishnava's grace, you'll overcome all these things and you'll become more steadily situated in all that stuff. In Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So we'll see as time rolls on how this place becomes an obvious place as an oasis, where even people like Bhagavan is looking. He's like, okay, where is the oasis? I actually responded to that, and I said something. Let's see if I can find it here. It's even if he didn't erase it. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he erased it. Oh, I see. Most relevant. Let's see. All comments. Okay, let's see. I'm curious to see. Yeah. Yeah. Probably looks like I erased it. You see, there we go. I said the answer is in plain sight in Prabhupada's books, but hardly anybody can see it. So I think he erased the comment. What are you going to do? See? People wonder what these things, but they just don't. They're just not ready to even look at anything else. They're not. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. So yeah, eagerness. Path of eagerness is great. Really, really nice. Wonderful path. Okay. else we got here? Maybe we'll read a little bit of this. Let's see what Brahma's prayers are here. Any comments out there? Okay, with the prayers of Lord Brahma. The process of, okay, Brahma says he's praying to Krishna. The process of understanding you by speculation or mystic meditation are all useless without devotional service. One should therefore engage himself in your devotional service, even in his worldly activities. And one should always keep himself near you by the process of hearing and chanting your transcendental glories. I like that there. And one should always keep himself near you by the process of hearing and chanting. That's really, really a beautiful way that Brahma is stating this. We keep Krishna near us by hearing and chanting regularly, the engaging in sadhu sangha, keeping him regularly near us. Otherwise, we get into trouble. See, just naturally, if we don't keep Krishna near, see, the soul is jiva, right? We're jivas. We're situated in between the spiritual and material potencies. So if we don't keep, we're situated in between. This way or that way we can go. We have to go some way, because that's our nature, is to take shelter of the material potency or the spiritual potency. Okay? If you come here, just like, see, Ray Davies was saying, he thinks his body might not last. And let's see what he's actually saying here. Well, anyway, he said the temporary body is not going to, isn't built to last that long and all that. Yeah, that's true. It's not. So while we're in the material body, use the time to develop this attachment to Krishna. And you do that by following, if you want to make it in this life, you listen to the process attentively and hear to get the awakening of the spiritual body. See? And the spiritual body is not just salvation body, not just the salvation level. No. The level of attraction to Krishna's glories. That's a bona fide guru in the real line of the Chaitanya line, is they have attachment to the transcendental name, pastimes, and qualities of the Lord. Therefore, they engage in prema, ecstatic, loving, devotional service to the Lord. See, and therefore they can understand the scriptures better than a Brahmin who's in the mode of goodness. They have the Shuddha Bhakti potency. And you hear from those devotees and it'll awaken. If you listen attentively and sincerely and understand, wow, it's through the guru that I'm going to get this. See, Krishna may reward you with the awakening of give himself to you, where it's he lives inside you as an irrevocable fact in a very personal way that increases more and more as you engage in this transcendental devotional service under the shelter of Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. Guru, Lord Chaitanya, and the Vaishnavas. Better idea for us at this time. That's the path. If you spend time to figure that out. Otherwise, you'll get, if you got attraction to God, like I think some people do, you can get salvation. Yeah. But if you want the gift of the Holy Spirit that like Jesus came to give, and that Lord Chaitanya actually promotes in even a deeper way, a deeper understanding of what is holiness and what is real love of God in all its details, like transcendental mellows, worshiping the transcendental words and transcendental form of God through the conceptions left by these great souls, these devotees. Okay? That you get here if you want to go deeper. If you just want salvation or just healing of the material body, okay, well, you can get that more easily. Here, you got to come through this specific path. Yeah. Yeah, so we keep the Lord close to us by being in sadhu sangha and chanting the glories of the Lord and hearing the glories of the Lord in this family like atmosphere. This has to become like a new Vrindavan. Otherwise, if you it's like Jesus taught the principle, what you bind, see, what you bind here on earth, you bind in spirit. So if you bind this pure prema, this devotion to Krishna's name and qualities and form and Lord Chaitanya and his Leela and all that, you bind that here, and you become very attracted to that. That means you got the seeds of devotion in you, and you get that from the devotee, who's the fructification of this very specific and unique kind of devotion that's very rarely seen in this world or achieved in this world. Yeah. See, that's why this is why if you come here regularly, Ray and everybody else, you come here regularly, you'll start to feel those rays and you'll start to see, hey, wow, this is a little different or a lot different than what's going on in this world. This is different than even the Christians' salvation desire. A lot of them want salvation. They even preach that, salvation army, salvation this, salvation that. They don't know about transcendental mellows. The devotees who relish these love of God, which you could say they have this, the ecstatic ones anyway have this some of this love of God, but this is the more of the details of love of Krishna, love of God as a person, not a faceless God that you don't really know. Uh, this is love of Krishna's name and qualities, and love for Lord Chaitanya's name and qualities, and his devotees and his pastimes and his behaviors and all of these. This is all the Lord, and it produces the awakening of devotion, which purifies us on an even deeper levels. So that's you get in a specific sadhu sangha with the devotees who are on that platform of worship. Otherwise, you don't get this. The other stuff is more, salvation. Lord, you can get, even here, you can get salvation very easily just by being here, and you get some rays, and the Lord will give you salvation. But if you don't become dedicated to Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, I mean, real dedicated to this path, and starts with Guru Bhakti. Guru Bhakti is the door to Rasa Tattvas and the truth about rasa, devotional mellows, love of Krishna, love of that God of Vrindavan, not just any God, the God of Vrindavan, or whatever your forte is. Maybe you Ram is your deity of choice. That happened in Chaitanya Leela. This associating with a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, you can maximize any of your worship with any of the bona fide deities. The devotees of Vrindavan are like that. They're just amazing because they can handle anyone and everyone. It's very rare to meet Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna in this world. Very rare. And very rare to meet a real associate of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. A real one, not these phony balonies or these wannabes. Very rare. See? And that rarity, those devotees within their worship is everything, and all avatars and all deities. And whatever you cherish in your heart, your worship will just be better. That's how it was for the devotees in Lord Chaitanya's times. Anupam and Morari Gupta were eternal associates of Lord Ram. And by being in Lord Chaitanya's association with his devotees, and most of them were Radha Krishna devotees, or in Vrindavan Vraj Bhakti, it enhanced their worship. The Lord even transformed himself into Lord Ram, and Sita was there, and everything for the benefit of Murari. So within the worship of Vrindavan is everything. Just like if you're like in the conjugal relationship with the Lord, which he actually came to manifest in this world, and those who are attracted to that very intimate conjugal mellow, all other rasas with Krishna are within that. There are all kinds of services for Krishna in the four types of rasas. The what do you call the servitude is in there, the friendship, intimate friendship, and the being fatherly or motherly towards Krishna, and the beloved. So within that are all these different services that the other devotees have at various times, according to the desire of the Lord, and the need of the Lord, the want of the Lord, his desire. So the conjugal rasic devotees of that ras, they can engage in any service that the Lord needs. That's why in our line, the guru is generally on the level of a gopi. Yeah. That's because they can handle all types of devotees. They can basically feed all types of devotees by their association. Okay? But if say you're a servant of Krishna, in the intimate servant of Krishna or intimate friend of Krishna, you cannot serve Krishna in the other ways, because it's not within your mentality and understanding because of your Ras. It's not like it's any Ras is better than the others. It's just all good for whatever, for the devotee and those who are attracted to those rasas. Yeah, anyway, that's another subject we can get into another time. The main thing is to understand the door to this bhakti, so that you can understand these deeper tattvas of rasa tattva and all these other things. That's why in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which I was ordered to share with the world by Prabhupada, and because I haven't seen anybody preach it like this, in the really the deep way. So the in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the first teaching is on the spiritual master, say Guru Tattva. So that's the basis. You got to have that foundation. Otherwise, you can't get into the other rasas properly. That's why, see, when people don't get Guru Tattva and they leave here, they get some awakenings, they get this thing, and then they go off. See, then they have no real foundation to go into the deeper tattvas, because they just go into feed speculation. See? Speculation is not you're not capable to understand rasa tattva and the real qualities of Krishna, really taste them. All you do is tasting these speculations, which is the fake Krishna. It's like a, what do they call there's a word for that. Yeah, it's fake. It's not the real Krishna. It's a speculative version. Yeah, yeah. It falls apart because it's not eternal. Narada Muni doesn't he has the real truth about Krishna. That's why he preaches Guru Tattva. He's a real guru. He doesn't ever say, you don't need a guru and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, actually, we had this discussion yesterday. A lot of people see, like, you can take like a guy like Johann. He's basically going over and he's preaching kind of like we're preaching. Now he's using the same idea. Oh, you can show all these things and everything. and he doesn't need a guru because then he's trying to, in a sense, imitate what Gohari's doing here, right? Because Gohari, in a sense, I don't really have a living guru. I took all these other persons initiation, but I don't consider them really like Prabhupada. So Prabhupada comes in a dream. Okay? Krishna, and so Krishna comes in a vision because I was always kind of naturally worshiping the Lord. Very easily, it awakened to me in me this kind of worship spontaneously. So some devotees have to be sent here because this devotion is very high and deep and difficult to confirm and so rare. See, so the devotees are usually have to be sent here. And then it's like Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He just got Chaitanya Leela, and immediately the anurag, this devotional mellow, started to awaken in him without having even a guru to do it. It just, and even though he took one later, and that's another story. You know, didn't work out that well. There isn't anyone sharing non-sectarian congregational Chaitanya like you. Yeah, it's logical. It isn't. Facebook is a world. Yeah, yeah, it's a world. Yeah. So people need to know these principles. Otherwise, it stays very Vaidhi and sectarian. Yeah. You got to worship Krishna if you follow this rule and that rule and this ceremony. It's sectarian, and it's like a cultural bhakti. I mean, Prabhupada started things like that, but this is the deeper level of it. It's all about getting back to where it all started. It's so Lord Chaitanya came to give spontaneous devotional service to the world, right? So here we are in 2024, 550 years later, and it's like we reverted back to Vaidhi Bhakti and Varnashram Dharma. He came to those persons to bring them to the spontaneous platform, but now we're back here on the Vaidhi Bhakti level, which was necessary contamination. Prabhupada said it's a contamination is the Vaidhi Bhakti platform. It gets in the way of spontaneous worship, usually. Yeah. So it was a necessary one. But you see, people after 50 years, like Bhagavans, they wonder what's going to happen. Look at all this fighting. It's not going to get any better. You cannot overcome that. That's why I was telling those who are going through these little things, butting heads with the devotees in the Sangha, not seeing eye to eye. This is what do you call it? The the conditioning, or you can say the contaminations of Kali Yuga, this thing. And see, I was telling one devotee that, hey, you have Krishna, you have the helper. You're going to easily get over these things. Just trust that. You'll get over these things where other people, they don't have the helper. What happens? They go to years and years of therapy and it still doesn't work that, you know, not that well. It's like a band-aid over these things, and people are still messed up. Matter of fact, many of these psychologists are all messed up still, and they're teaching these things. So how can one messed up person help another messed up person? Yeah, really. I mean, do any good? It's like this guy. He's a Mayavadi. I was listening. He had some good ideas about this conditioning stuff, how to deal with it. And he was going on tour of all these spiritual people, doing these satsangs and all of that. And he said, and so he met all these people like Deepak Chopra and all these guys, these famous guys. And he noticed that off stage, they're all fucked up, man. They didn't, they weren't like they were on stage. Okay, so that's that Mayavadi level, which is devoid of this deeper level of the real helper, this very more intimate understanding of the Lord, very close. So you keep that Lord close to you by being in the real line. and learning this type of devotional service. And you'll feel it. I know, listen, Krishna's put me in so many situations, man. I know. And I got to learn from experience. My God, there is no better for, I think universally, I think this is a universal idea. There's no better protection than being close to this sampradaya with Lord Chaitanya as the head. He is so amazing. His potency is so amazing. His protection is so amazing. Everything is very deep and very increased. Your realizations are amazing because of being close to this avatar for this age. And he came for us because to get over these willies of Kali Yuga are so difficult and by any other path. So whether you're a Mayavadi, whether you're a Vaidhi Bhakti in ISKCON or in the Gaudiya Samiti or in the Gaudiya Math, or you're a Christian even, or you're a Muslim, if anyone somehow or other comes here, or if in the world, just a worldly person, if somehow or other you just find yourself on the shore of this association here, you will see from your own experience how wonderful this is. See? We can lead people to water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But if you do drink, and if you find there's hope in this, that this is, if the inside you is hope is inspired, and that's why this is a great time for preaching, because the Kali Yuga is increasing. The modes of passion and ignorance are getting very tyrannical. That's when it's like the demons take over and they love control and they love to make slaves. Yeah, and they love to do a lot of damage to the world and people. And if you are looking for a escape hatch, this is it. If you want to easily overcome these influences, you can come here and you'll overcome it if somehow or other the Lord gives you that intelligence to do that. And this inspires a hope, because if you come here with hope, very quickly you'll get assurance. You'll get experiences. I already see, I've seen people, miracles are beginning to happen more and more in this Sangha. People are getting dreams, not just any dream, but dreams like that are spiritual and have spiritual significance. Yeah, or they have testimonies of how their lives are going well and everything like this. So don't let your conditioning get in the way of this. Yeah. Some people, their little egos, false egos, get like bruised a little bit, and they just take it too seriously. Okay, what else? Your glories, one can attain the highest perfectional stage. Okay, all right. Your devotional service, even in his worldly activities. Oh, wait. One should therefore engage himself in your devotional service, even in his worldly activities. And one should always keep himself near you by the process of hearing and chanting your transcendental glories. Simply by being attached to hearing and chanting your glories, one can attain the highest perfectional stage and enter your kingdom. They enter your kingdom, the kingdom of Vrindavan, simply becoming attached to these chanting of the glories from real devotees. They're the only ones, because they don't speculate. They're attached to things as they are with Krishna. They're attached to his pure name. Simply by becoming attached to sadhu sangha and hearing these glories, these simple truths, simple and profound truths, you become attached to them. You'll attain the highest perfectional stage. Isn't that amazing? Come on. Why follow any other path, that doesn't even promise the highest perfectional stage of going to Vrindavan? Here it's all here because we have the genuine mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which means that you get automatically attached to Radha and Krishna. and those glories. There's no other practical path but this to attain the perfectional stage of life universally for everyone, not just this this person or this religion, that religion. All religions are leading, converging on attachment to God. And this is more specific attachment to God in his highest, deepest revelation, Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. That's the deepest revelation of the Lord in this world is Radha and Krishna, and especially Lord Chaitanya for us, because they provide attachment. So one cannot force a horse to drink, but you can feed it salt candy so it gets thirsty. Your preaching is like the candy. It's making me thirsty for bhakti. Yeah, exactly. And not everybody gets thirsty for bhakti because, some people are blinded by gross and subtle material desires too much. They come here and they look at the guru's pockets. Looking at the guru's pockets, that's a thief. What is looking at the guru's pockets? Wow, look at Gauri. He's getting popular. People are coming to him. People are bowing down to him. People are calling him divine grace. Wow, I would like to be important like that. See what happens? Well, the Lord says, okay, that's what you want. Okay, here's a little energy. Go out there, spend your money on being a big teacher. Here you go. Here's a little money. Here, the money, the energy, right? Johan goes out there, he's a little teacher. Mahavir goes out there and gives Bhagavad Gita classes. My ex-wife goes out and goes to these Radhakund Babajis. Meena goes out and gives back her classes. You see, that's why I'm a little bit more severe. Don't just do this stuff prematurely, you guys who want to be teachers inside and all of that stuff and use the energy inappropriately. You don't know. Here's a little money. Go out there and do it, and they fizzle out after some time. Or they become Mayavadi teachers. They can sustain that till the end of your days, or whoever else will listen to you. Yeah. So, but if you're here and this becomes attractive, do you want the real wealth? The real wealth is not to become guru. The real wealth, that just comes with the territory. Seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. You know what? The real wealth is this relationship with the Lord. And all of a sudden, why wouldn't he want you to be a guru if you have a pure relationship with Lord and you got purified and you follow this path? Why wouldn't he want to use you as a guru? He's already using people. When you preach about the glories of your guru and how you made it through the door, and your guru is still in this world, why wouldn't you say, hey, just come and very easily get Krishna? I went this way and it works. So if you become one of those, and you can, if you become inspired by this way and this preaching and these abilities and this family, and stick with it in spite of all the craziness of our previous conditionings, which gradually you'll get identified. You realize it's just stuff. It's really not you. We're simply servants of Krishna. And just by serving Krishna in spite of all these things, everything Krishna says, don't worry, I'll adjust everything in your life, man. Just keep on worshiping Krishna. Huh. And you'll overcome everything by the grace of the Lord. That's Vrindavan style. We teach Vrindavan style worship and overcoming here. You come here and just learn Vrindavan style of overcoming. It's very informal. No big formalities here. You don't have to be anything like a special guru or a special follower of a special guru who doesn't have this kind of bhakti. Yeah. Just come here and see the glory of this informal type of worship of Krishna. How powerful it is. Get it in your own experience just by hanging around and attentively listening here and getting purified. All right. What else? If a person therefore always keeps in touch with you by hearing chant, see, in touching. We touch the Lord's body by hearing and chanting. See, literally, his body becomes like an earring. The name becomes our earrings. See, it becomes an ornament on us, just like Krishna has ornaments, right? He has earrings. See, that's the name of God. The pastimes of the Lord are the earrings of a devotee. See, you got to become the empowered version of Krishna, a little Krishna. You got to become a little Krishna in this world. He has earrings, you got earrings. You notice the cowherd boys have earrings, right? Krishna has earrings, and so do the cowherd boys and the cowherd girls. And that those earrings of the cowherd boys are Krishna's glories. And Krishna's earrings are his devotees' glories. Who else? You know, he loves his devotees. He serves his devotees. He loves hearing about his devotees. That's why a real devotee is the only one who can attract Krishna in this world. Why wouldn't you come? If a real devotee is here chanting the glories of the name of Krishna and the truth about Krishna in this world, it attracts the Lord. If you come here, you'll become attracted to the Lord. You just get automatically purified here. You'll get what you want. What do you want? It's a touch tree here, with a touchstone here. See? If you want this, you're going to get this. People have already gotten this, even in spite of their conditionings, which they'll very quickly overcome. Yeah, but they got this love of Krishna because that's what they wanted when they come here. Look at those devotees who got this. It's not about, being a big teacher and going on Facebook Live just to be a teacher and get an energy and attention and then speculate on this and feed your speculations with these energies and then get overwhelmed by it and start becoming offensive and then leave here. No, it's about coming here and getting the prize. And we talk about what is the prize? The prize is the real wealth. The Lord is giving me this position as a guru. I didn't really ask for that. I was too busy relishing the name and the pastimes of the Lord. I didn't even think about it. But there's a certain point where, the Lord sees, oh, okay, you're not going to get overwhelmed by this position. Here you go. I was chanting the glories of the Lord in ecstasy for many years before this position came. Spontaneously. People just started to come, and then it was confirmed by Krishna and Prabhupada. Yeah, you need to do this. Hey, this is my order to you. It's a service. Isn't that great? This is it's all about engaging in the service of the parampara system. See, and I got this order, just do more of this, teach about Chaitanya Leela, in great happiness and bliss, distribute this bliss and happiness to others, this level, this kind of purification. And I just do more of this, I do more of this. And the guru thing is just like getting a company car. That's all to do the work. If I'm engaged in Lord Chaitanya's corporation. See, I'm in like a CEO in the corporation. They gave me a job as CEO of the corporation. So I get a company car. What? The position. If you come and engage in this corporation of Lord Chaitanya, you become what do you call, way shower guru? You show the way. Oh yeah, I'm in this associate. Come into this association. Come meet my guru. Come into this association and be engaged in this association. See, that's your company car. You get the understanding of Guru Tattva. You go in the door and you become the shepherd of the sheep. The sheep are those who are looking for the real path. This is the real path. This goes right into Vrindavan. It's like a portal, goes very quickly. Very quickly. Yeah, people looking for the door, right? We're looking for happiness. Where's the greatest happiness? Hello, let us tell you, the greatest happiness is love of Krishna. Yeah. Transcendental Ras, greatest happiness, ain't any greater. Yeah, what is that? Come see. Come see Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch. Come see the Twitches. We'll show you, and we'll even preach its glories because we love to talk about our baby. The baby that comes is born every day. You don't have to wait once a year to celebrate Krishna's birthday. He's born here every day, born again and again and again. Resurrection every day. We resurrect the Lord. How? We keep him close to us, engaging in hearing and chanting. So don't be one of the cows that wanders away, because then we have to go out and try to collect you back. Now I finally understand why your preaching sometimes is so salty. Yeah. It's because to make us thirsty. That's a good thing. What did Jesus talked about? He says if the salt loses its savor, if you're not salty anymore. See, salty usually means controversial, because the truth creates controversy. Why wouldn't it? Everybody's believing in illusions, right? You need some salty preaching, man. You got some tasty preaching. Salt on the word. You need some salt. Give some flavor to the word. The word of God, not just some boring reading, some boring Bhagavatam class. There's so many of those. You come here and you see some salty preaching, man. It's got flavor to it. Yeah, I ain't eating no unspiced khichdi anymore. That was before. That's for you Vaishnavas out there. You're all eating unspiced khichdi, doing austerities, right? You in Narayan Raj group, you in ISKCON, you're eating unspiced khichdi. See, like the gopis, they wanted to attain Krishna as their husband. See, what is that? That means to have Krishna born in you, which happens here. They wanted that. See, that's the 10th canto. We're teaching 10th canto preaching and way beyond, far beyond. Okay? They're eating unspiced khichdi. That you ISKCON devotees, you're eating unspiced khichdi. Kamalakanta, unspiced khichdi you're eating. So when you become sincere, Bhagavan Das, when you really become sincere, you don't erase my comments. Maybe you did, I don't know, but it looks like I couldn't find them. So if you did, when you become sincere and you really want to know what Prabhupada wants in this world, when you really become sincere, then you'll come here and let Krishna take off your clothes. Isn't that what he did? He stole the clothes. He'll steal your false ego clothing, man, thinking you know all about Krishna. You come here, we'll take your clothes off, all that clothing, and expose your nudity before the Lord, so that you can, only the husband can look at the privates of their spouse, right? So you will marry you to Krishna. And then this khichdi. What is the khichdi? What is the food? What is the bread? The bread of life is the word of God, man. The name of Krishna. Very inspiring, very powerful, very spicy and salty. That's why we're here, to give those who are like spicy, the Indians even, they like hot food, man. You think that's hot? You come here, we'll give you some spicy food, man. Come here. That's why Johann, he didn't want to. No, I don't want my clothes off. I want to keep my speculations on. I want to speculate on Guru Tattva. We don't need any guru. We just go directly to the Lord. Yeah. See, we don't want. I don't take my clothes off. I like my clothes. Then keep them on over there, man. I don't like to look at people that are not married to Krishna yet. I like to see those who are married to Krishna. They're pure because of that being really genuinely close to Krishna. I like to see devotees like that. Those are the ones who come here and get their clothing taken off. That's called purification. All the clothing, all the conditioning too. That's part of it. The Lord takes that. He doesn't like you to be, like he wants you to be strong in him, and you'll see that strength more and more. And then the weakness is like firewood for that, man. It's starting, it gets this thing going, you know, and then you start to get more, you realize, oh, my strength is in Krishna. Wow, I can overcome everything. It's like grabbing the rungs of the ladder. Krishna's your ladder, man. Just reach for one, reach for the next one. Just see, and then you're going up and up and up above all the conditionings and all that stuff. After a while, you don't pay them any mind. Then this is you're like Arjuna. See, Arjuna followed the order. Eventually, he just realized, wow, let me just follow the order of Krishna. He became empowered. That's it. You just get the order of the spiritual master, and he became empowered to overcome and fight and do amazing, miraculous things. Yeah. What do you think I'm doing here? This is all because of the order of Prabhupada and blessing of Krishna. I'm able to fight this battle. Otherwise, you think I can do this without the order? Are you kidding? No, you don't. You have to follow this way. I'm just following chapter 12. I have to be an example of chapter 12. You have to be an example of chapter 12 if you want to be a real preacher. It's the order of the spiritual master. That's the active principle of spiritual life. It activates your spiritual life. That's why I say Guru Tattva. If you don't believe or follow that order, Mr. Johan and my ex-wife and Mahavirya and Meena and all you guys and gals who have left here, you don't follow the order to follow Guru Tattva and Shiksha Guru, and you give me this, well, I didn't follow Prabhupada bullshit. You're not following Prabhupada. This is why everybody's screwed up in ISKCON. They don't understand Prabhupada. They don't understand the process of Shiksha Guru. And you definitely need it. If you don't have prema and love of Krishna to the extent you see here, you need a bona fide Shiksha Guru. If you don't get that, you make no progress. You stay your little Vitae land, man. You're dry, ceremonial, ecclesiastical, materially motivated worship, with all these materially motivated leaders that you worship and put on high pedestals that can't do you anything. You basically stay dry. No salt in your preaching, no salt, no spices. You're eating this food, it's all the qualities emanating from blah 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 blah, preaching like frogs. Frogs preaching means no spice, no emotion, no salt, no taste in your preaching. You want to be like tasteless? Don't come here. You don't want any spice in you. Like it. You like it. You like to eat food without any taste. This is the food. You like to chant the holy name without any taste. Yeah, don't come here, you stupid, foolish idiots. You're really an idiot, man. You Adivesha, uncivilized person. My God. Uncivilized person. You don't like to be with eager devotees. That's the preaching. I'll tell you what Lord Chaitanya thinks of you guys. You Adiveshas, you uncivilized worshipers. You don't want to be with eager devotees. You're uncivilized. You don't want to be with ecstatic devotees who cry for Krishna genuinely. You Adiveshas, uncivilized persons. We're Aryans here, right? Aryans. Purified Aryan. We're not like those elites. They wanted the we're Aryans. They all wear white a lot of times in their they wear white or red, because they're devil guys, But they like to something. Look, we're pure. Yeah, that's these big pure false egos. They're very pure false egos. These elites out there. You guys ready to change any elites? Come here, and then you'll become really clean, really knowledgeable. Very esoteric. You think they know all about symbols and all this stuff to bullshit the masses. They they hide everything they're doing in the symbols and the man. Those are very easy to decipher. But these symbols and these esoteric truths are impossible to understand. All you Vites out there in ISKCON, you cannot understand these symbols and these esoteric messages of Vasudev in the book, which will help you overcome everything and will be a real oasis. We're already an oasis here. Even if some stumble a little bit, that don't worry. Just stay here, man. Don't worry. We're here. I'm steady on the order of Prabhupada. Very clear on it. That's why my steadiness, I got it now. Thank you, Prabhupada. I have enough experience in this world to realize your order to me is my life and the power here, because we are so in line all the way directly to Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, and Advaita, man. We are sannyasi roots here, you could say. That we got the flag of Krishna. It's planted here in this world now. So anybody, are you ready for some stability in your life? Stability in your devotion, stability in your spiritual life. If you come here, you'll see for yourself. No blind believers in here. You come here and we'll give you some salt and take some of that false ego clothing on here and show you the real ego. It's not a Mayavadi trip here to give you to take everything away and you got nothing and emptiness and all this this these levels of basically of speculation, this what is it, Buddhism speculation. They don't know what's going on, but they want to give you this emptiness and empty out. What are they going to fill it with? They have no idea. No preaching about what's the filler for what's when you're empty. Here, you get empty, we'll empty you, man, but we'll show you what those contents are, because you'll see people filled with the spirit of bhakti, man, the spirit of truth. And then hopefully you're interested in that. You want that. If not, go into the Vaidhi pile. Go back into the world if you want. Who cares? Well, I care, but do you care? Do you care for your spiritual life? All I can do is try to lead the horses to the water, and hopefully they'll drink. Be inspired to drink. But, because we're in the crazy world, some people are crazy enough not to drink. At least not at this time. Maybe another time. 2 hours already. Okay. Now it's time for a picnic. Everybody come up here and open your lunch boxes. Even if you got nothing in there, Krishna will fill it with something if you do that. So, Govinda, put the link on here and you can come up also, and anybody else who wants to. Come here, show us your lunch boxes, whether they're filled or empty, and Krishna will put food in there. Otherwise, you'll just pretty much be like you are. Maybe somebody will learn from Amy's. Amy was hard for her to come up. And she says, wow, now that I come up, my life is so amazing now. And I feel so good. And yeah, you want that feeling, man? You want to feel that? That's called pleasing Krishna. Don't let your mind, do to, like, oh, I'm shy, I'm this and that. Come up here and remove your clothes in that sense. And you'll feel like Amy. Look at her, she just comes up and feels good. So it's picnic time. Yeah. See, we can lead the horses to water. We can't force them to drink. Try to say, well, look at Amy. Look at anybody that comes up here. So we got Govinda. How does it feel when you come up here? Do you feel like, does it enhance your devotional service or what?
Yeah, it really, really enhances it. Multiple times. The interaction is essential for me. For somebody who lives that life in the woods, so to speak, log cabin, kind of has if I say where I live, people, oh, you live solitary. Well, I can live anywhere. You give us that, like you was talking about before. We can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, Guru. Anywhere.
Krishna comes along.
Krishna's always coming along. He comes along, yeah. Because he knows we go to sing his song. I was singing Harinam Sankirtana yesterday, just down the streets. It was just emanating from our heart,
Wow.
just
Wow.
down that walkway. And then I went to the shop, come out the shop, and there was you. It's like the mantra attracts the devotees. It
Yeah.
attracts Krishna, Radhika. So it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And powerful. And very powerful. I mean, it makes you very horizontal. And the intensity. And last night, just like children, everyone's becoming a child, like in the pastimes. You Guru Maharaj, and all the devotees, it was very childlike. We forget our positions at that point.
Yeah.
Just in the bhakti, it's
Everybody's
man.
chasing every other, trying to tickle everybody.
Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't do a video about it because some people criticize it. What is this? They're tickling each other. What is this? This isn't Vaishnava.
Oh boy.
Got a group hug, and then Pani starts tickling. Yeah. So you got any realizations today you want to share?
This moment, I'm just in the relishing.
Yeah. Come on, we need some fresh picnic lunches here. We're running out of,
Yeah.
I got a free lunch. So somebody on, yeah. Oh, here, I'll post the for that Twitch. I have to post the thing on here. Okay, if somebody from Twitch wants to come on, here's the link. Oh, wonder how you do this. Does it do? Can I? Huh. I got a Mac here, so I don't know how to see here. How do I do this here? Let's try this. F N V. Nope, that didn't work. Oh well. Oh, it's midnight over there. Yeah, wherever he is. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just end it here now. And well, actually, I don't know. Let me I'll continue reading a little bit. Let's see. It's only 2 hours here so far. Prayers offered by Lord Brahma. Yes. I always like these prayers. They're so full of the truth. Your glories and offers the results of his work for your satisfaction only. Yeah, this is so you're by hearing and chanting your glories and offers the results of his work for your satisfaction only. So a lot of people see it on the, you offer you offer food and things to Krishna for his satisfaction. You don't really know what that is, really. It's kind of still a bit external. See? But when you chant and hear on the platform of prema for the satisfaction, Lord, you know what that satisfaction is. He shows you, and that's your purification. That's scraping your tongue. You're scraping your heart, like Pani in his dream. He got a tongue scraper. See, when because Guru gives you that bhakti lata bij from the seeds, that come from his fructifying bhakti, fructifying love of God, and you get the seeds, see, and then you get the tongue scraper. See, your heart will be purified, and then you'll preach better. You'll preach deeper. You'll preach more pure. See, it scrapes your tongue, which is scraping your heart, basically. That's why you make much faster um, spiritual advancement by taste in your devotional service. This taste is a gift of Lord Chaitanya. And specifically, simultaneously, it's a gift of Guru because that taste comes through Guru. That's why I keep emphasizing. See? That's why the purification is there, is scraping your tongue. But even to get to the point of attachment, you might need to scrape the tongue, scrape the heart more by being in this association, to help, get these, prime the pump from the outside and then the Lord from the inside. It's too loud. What do you mean it's too loud? Turn it down. What's so loud? Is it too loud there? No? No. Okay.
That's fine. Fantastic. Good.
Yeah, if it's too loud, turn it down. What is the big deal? I don't get this. Okay. Your glories and offers resolve satisfaction only. See the results of the work. So I like that actually. When we're chanting, you could think of it like that. Okay, I'm going to offer the results of my chanting and hearing to you, Lord. Okay? Because to me, the results of that hearing and chanting is the awakening of devotion. See, that's offering the results of that to the Lord, which is this devotion. As a matter of fact, I remember seeing in this movie about Radha's singing to Krishna. And she says, whatever devotion I get, I offer to you. See? But this is automatic, actually. This is just this is a symptom of intimacy. Right? And you chanting the glories of the Lord, and the Lord is satisfied in your own heart. It's amazing. It's like you got that, that when they do the sacrifices, like demigods, and they light fires, or even here in the world, they do the fire sacrifices and offer the stuff into the fire and swaha. You know, it's a symbol. But see, that fire is in your heart, actually. See, and so your swaha is chanting the glories of the Lord, and the result of that is love of Krishna. See, that's the idea. And otherwise, your sacrifice not quite successful yet. But that's perfect success. When love of Krishna awakens, and you relish the glory of the holy name like that, there you go, man. That's the result of sacrifice. Now you've got the ultimate result is the full satisfaction of the Lord. And you know what it does? It makes you an addict. And you eat to your full satisfaction in that way, but then it comes back again. Like you get hungry in this world, well, you start to get hungry again for more of that. That's why I take breaks and take a rest, because I get kind of satisfied, and then the hunger comes back, the craving comes back. See, it's like it's the reflection of the world is a reflection of this. We're supposed to ultimately when we get purified and awakened, we start to crave the Lord, just like food, craving, because the hunger. I chant, oh, I want to eat some of this food. I want to eat the Lord. He's the bread of life, right? That bread, the real life is this awakening, this bhakti, that satisfaction of the Lord. See, only the prema bhaktis know how to really fully satisfy the Lord. It's not material; it's a spiritual thing. It's he's satisfied by our loving him. He gives us that love to love him, that ability to love him very easily. The Lord Chaitanya wants to give it very easily. That's why if you don't come here, you don't get it. My God, man. That's what it's about, is to understand how easy it is to become self-realized. Relatively easy compared to any other path in this world to get the highest revelation of the God that really is coming here. You can go through billions, 4 billion, 320 million years, and you will not get the revelation you can get in this Sangha, because we're connected with that revelation. Oh, we got somebody. Noodles. And she's a busy girl, you know. She's got to get Rinda ready for thing and everything. She's coming on. All right. Give us a word there, Noodles. We know you're a busy woman this morning.
No, I had a dream I wanted to share,
Oh my
It was,
God, another dream?
yeah, looks like me and Funny are alternating with these dreams now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
So, yeah, Maharaj, it's like, I, I can't, I just woken up. I can't phrase it up fully, but I was just so excited to come and tell it to you anyway. And then I saw you were live, so I thought I'll tell it. I can't wait until you finish. So it's like we were in the kitchen or something. I don't know. Actually, Funny was saying this thing about you being his deity. He was like, Guru Maharaj is my deity. So I think that's the while going to the bed. So that I think it just that was in my head, and then there was this weird effulgence around you, and the house and garden, everything was all golden. It was like all golden. It felt like really my house felt like a temple to me. And I was talking to you, and there was this golden kind of light all over behind you, and then when we're talking, you were like normal. Yeah, I mean, like how we have in the kitchen we were talking, but everything else felt like this place didn't feel like it belonged here. You know what I mean? And everything around seemed so alien to me, like as if I've never seen this before.
Ah.
Like all of this, as if this house belonged somewhere else and not here. Everything around, it felt all the weird brightness and all of that. I mean, light and everything everywhere. It didn't feel like it was here in Burwell. It felt like it belonged somewhere else.
Ah. Ah. Amazing. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. 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 I got to think about that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's these people are starting to have these kind of dreams now too. Matter of fact, Isaiah prophesies this thing where he says your sons and daughters will have dreams and visions and all of that. And that's accentuated in our Sangha, I notice. Spiritual dreams. Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to paint those today. I'll give a
Ah,
good go. Krishna.
yeah,
And then I'll
yeah.
show you, and you can say noodles. Yeah.
Yeah, the AI is getting better at it. Pretty soon they can paint. You just tell it what to paint, and it'll do it for you.
Yeah, yeah. Some of those are good. Some of those are pretty neat.
It,
They're
do-
quite
it
far
does
out
it
there.
already. There are apps, if you can tell, it kind of does it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got free apps. Yeah, free apps.
A couple of them are free. They don't do such a great job, but they are okay.
Yeah. Oh, but the ones you pay for, they're a better job, huh? Probably.
I guess for now, yeah. We
Uh-huh.
should just figure out. I think that, I mean, like the prompts are limited on these. Like you can do only this much for a day, kind of a thing,
Oh, I
if it's a
see.
free thing. And that will just, if we gave that app to Govinda, he will just finish it in like 10 minutes and then he has to wait for the entire day.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, all you need is a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. All right. So we'll end it here now, unless you have anything else you want to share. There.
No, nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Till we meet
Bye.
again. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna, everybody.
Bye.